Hey, I'm recording this video on a very serious note, and I've got something um, very important to share with you. And this is regarding to the mass layoffs that is happening right away as a wave throughout the world. So I've got a lot of stuff which I wanted to share with you. So if you can see on my screen, um, okay. So these are some of the examples given by the people right away. Is Technology giants like Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, Oracle, laying off thousands of employees. This wave of layoff has impacted over 80,000 tech employees across 176 companies so far this year, and none of them is just a result of economic headwinds. Instead, the layoffs are mostly attributed to rising adoption of AI and automation, with companies focusing on cutting all roles that can be automated. Not only that, Business Insider talks about another companies like Oracle, Kroger, Nike, Skill, and more, and many such kind of organizations are there. According to Tech Layoffs Tracker, that is trueup.io, is a company where you will get different kind of um, graphs which showcases in different months different kind of companies have laid off, and you will see in July 46,000 plus people had been taken off from different companies like TCS, Intel, Microsoft, and so on and so forth. And according to another prominent news daily called as India Today, uh, tech layoffs in 2025, according to them, it is also talking about more than 80,000 tech employees has been fired across 176 companies so far, and July alone is around 25,000. So my question is, um, how is this going to work, and what are the kind of things that can be done so that you understand things better? So here is something that I would like to show you through my sketchpad. So here we go. So according to me, the reasons for massive layoffs are connected to a couple of things. One is not only just the AI, but also about something called as the geopolitics. The second one is something called as bench strength. So what do I mean by bench strength? Is the number of active people who are aware of the products processes, but they are not actively deployed into certain uh, developments or any kind of a processes out there. And the third thing is going to be called as the skilled profile. Um, and this is where the mid layer and the mid management is highly be on the focus on the radars. So there are multiple things that can be a factor. One is if you have a product which is not appropriate for this market, if you have a low service quality, and if it is not getting enough demands in the systems and processes, or else you have a high tight competition. That means everyone is selling the same product, and you are now bound to give discount after discounts at increasing quality and support systems. um, so typically, this all impacts the ROI of the salaried guys. Like what is the return on investment on the salary that I'm paying it to the people? Um, so what are the major ways by which a company decides whom to lay off and whom not to lay off? So let me give you an idea about that. Um, the biggest thing that I would like to tell you is company decides on something called as revenue. Sorry for the spelling. Revenue and the spending. So the good thing is the company always looks at people who are generating revenue than are spending. So typically they don't want people on the marketing side, because marketing comes as a spend. They're looking at more of people who can convert, who can actually bring, I call it as the dollar point back. And if you are on the revenue generating side, maybe in marketing also, if it is really giving some kind of a process by which they're able to forecast the kind of a growth, might not be J curve, but might be a kind of a slack, but it is okay. The second thing is, are you in a kind of a dollar making position? Okay, so this can be done with your tool, with your skill, with your network, with your concepts, with your ideations, with your different kind of connective skills and multiple other things. Um, So there is always something which is always a radar for these companies is the risk of being overpaid. I mean, am I keeping the employee and he's given enough tasks which is right now justified? So I'm calling it as task justifications over returns. So this is another thing that is very prominent right away, and these are the main reasons why a company is looking at now only those kind of people within uh, who have real value and concepts that is happening. So how do you safeguard this system and processes? So I have a very simple framework for you. I call it as the safe framework, and thought of giving it to you straight away. Safe means you need to have you need to have some kind of uh, a shippable um, value based work that is currently working. Okay, so currently working. So that means that you are right now giving some kind of things with your skill, with your talent, with your expertise, with your experiences that is generating right now a kind of a value. So if I ask you what is value, things which is helping the company to get into their desired path. Number two, reducing time, reducing energy, reducing cost, reducing the risk, and adding simplicity to expand their culture in terms of the commerce as well. That is the first thing. And this involves tangible output systems. I'm just writing it as tangible output systems. TOS. Another important thing that I would like to uh, improvise is what you can do for this entire thing is you need to have a proper second level. It's called as the automation away system. Okay, automation away systems. That means your work is something that cannot be automated. It is something that only you can do, and something that you create that monopoly structures where even if you need to automate, it will take a long time for people to do that. And it is not about that replacement is that easy, and people would need you to do away this. So how do you do it? Is to create something which is revenue generating, which is also helping for risk reduction and reduction of running cost. Okay, so that's the A. F stands for focus. Okay, so this is the focus that I'm talking about. Anything that is connected to these three are on the focus radars. And E stands for uh, evidences. So your company needs evidences and proof for what you have added in the last 6 months or quarter or maybe an entire annual term on what exactly are the areas where you have really given some great results to the organization to support to their growth. So that has to be documented because at the end of the day, this is what is matters the more. Now, this is what I can give it to you. I can give you some plans of 0 to 7 days what to do, then 7 to 30 days what to do, and 30 days to 60 days what to do. If you are somebody who is finding really vulnerable at this point of time and you are finding yourself on the thread of risk, then I think this is something that you can think of. So here is the first thing is the first idea is 0 to 7 day. This is what I would like you to do. I would call it as stabilize. So stabilize your situation. How you can do that is by being flexible with your timings. Might be you can give some more amount of time, so you go early, come late. And the second thing that you do is offer help, offer help, support. Okay, and this is where you can talk about openly about that. Yes, you're open to help, open to support, and be curious about what are the kind of new developments are happening inside your organizations. Talk to maybe your seniors to find out what are the new tools, new softwares, new skills are required to fit inside that, and how you had been contributing so long, and where they feel that you are fit. And you show your genuine interest also about that you are open and ready to jump into any other responsibilities which is right now available, and if you are fit. So I think that is the first thing that you do is in the next 7 days, right away. If you are in a condition, right away, just go ahead and talk to your teammates, talk to your seniors, talk to the admin, look into the company's portfolio structures, like what all the things are happening right now, what are the things that are in the pipelines, where the company is heading to, the bigger dimension of things that is happening around, and show your relevance uh, and your readiness, that yes, I'm ready to work, I'm ready to take up new charge, I'm willing to support. And this is the first thing that I would like you to talk about. Now, what to do 7 days to 30 days? Okay, it's a very powerful thing that you can look into. The next 7 to 30 days you can look into proof, proof, creating massive proof. Okay, proof uh, of all the things that you have done which is adding value. So I'm just writing it as a value here. So anything that is revenue generating, risk reductions, and reducing the running cost would be a great value to the organization. Um, I would like you to use this word called as volunteer. Even if you are not paid, it is okay. Just volunteer about, offer your help, offer your support, offer your guidance. Uh, no one will say, I do not need extra hand. People are looking for good people with good skills. Uh, Open for learning new skills. Okay. Um and remember one thing, you need to always, in this next 30 days, the only thing that I would like you to do is demonstrate value. Okay, I told you what is value. So this is the 30 days plan. So 7 to 30 days, this is all this, but yes, make sure that you are documenting everything that you are doing here. So every work, every task, because at the end of the day, that is the only proof that you have to showcase that this is something that is really worthy for the company to have somebody who is so flexible to work together. Now, if this is not working, then I have got something which is the next 30 days to 60 days you should plan. Okay. So there are two options. Option one, lock down your position. Okay. And option two, I'll tell you in 1 minute. You need to look out for options. Okay. Now, here is the thing that I would like you to also understand. What other things can be done? So if you are still in that 2 months time and you are finding, okay, this is how it's going to be, because you are the best person to tell, like, and if it is really working or not. And here is something else. Even if you are trying, chances are there, if it is a redundant job and if it is something that AI can take over, you will be today or tomorrow still going to be at a risk. Even if you are trying to do the best, you are trying to be humble, you are trying to volunteer, you are trying to learn. How long can you keep on learning skills after skills after skills? And at the end of the day, before you meet that HR with that pink slip in hand, I think this is something that you can try. And only look into this part of this video only if you feel that you are at the right time and you should look into this. I'm talking about something which is called as an OPC, one person company. And this is something which is very powerful. So OPC is called as one person company. Okay. So during the course of time, find out what are the areas that you have got expertise. This is in coding, in writing, in customer service, in research, in report creations, analysis, whatever. Find out that one experience that you have that is 100%. You know it by heart and you can give results. Okay. Number two, find out that do you have a social position. That means how are you looked upon in the social systems on LinkedIn, Facebook, so and so forth? How people look at your page? Are you just okay, hello, I'm working in X company? So you're always branding for the company. I would like you to take off that part and talk about what will happen if you are able to support someone. So what you can do as an individual systems. So that is one part. The third thing that you need to do is, what if I can have at least one client who can work personally with me and on a separate note? So how do you get a client who is willing to take your personal service, personal guidance, personal consulting. That is all within the pursuit of things. So you can start with the guidance, or you can start with information share. You can start with volunteer about certain things, certain tools, certain experiences that you have, and that is allowed. It is not moonlighting, and it is not something that is going tangent to the company ethos and the values. You don't have to talk about company secrets, but you can talk about your experiences and your learnings. So let's talk about that. Then the next thing that you need to do is, once you have created that positioning, what kind of content would actually attract people of whom you can really serve? Attracting serve worthy people. Okay, because you are looking at only those kind of people. The next thing that I would like you to do, this will take certain minutes for you to just look into that. And yes, if you're doing it for the first time, you need a real hands-on systems and processes and tools to do that. If you have never done it, don't worry. This is what I'm going to help you. So there's something called as BIZFIT. Okay, just type in BIZFIT, and I'll send you a link. You will go to a Facebook page where I have kept certain guides. These guides would take you exactly point-wise systems of how you can start your OPC right now today. Remember one thing, if job goes today, the only thing is left out is you. But if you start making your own position, own brand, own power of helping and serving, and if you have created kind of an audience around it, you will be always welcome to any kind of companies. Right now, you are known by the company brand. What if the brand is known by a person like you? So this is the third thing, and very important, is to identify what kind of things that you can work with, and that will be something which is relevant for people, related to people, and gives a result. Okay, cool. So how do you create a product around it? Okay, or a program around it, or a consulting around it? This is something that I can help out with. Number four is, once you have done this, how much to charge? How, even if you are not a salesperson or you are not into marketing person, how do you charge? How do you attract? And how do you close deals? Even if you are not somebody who is actively into this, you can do it by various means, various structures, and this is something which can be crazy, because this is where BizFit can help you to is initiate the process by which you can get prospects on a daily systems, clients on a weekly systems, and you have got customer whom you can retain for years together. Is that something that would help you? So I'll just keep this video short and sweet. If you found this is very powerful and it is related to you, without any further delay, I want you to just type in BizFit, and my team would give you the link. Go there, start today, create your own self. There is nothing better than today. Someone greatly said, when is the best time to plant a tree? It was yesterday. What is the next best time? Right now. So go ahead and do it. My name is Dr. Amit. Fondly people call me as Dada. Dada means a brother. If you found this really something that as a brother, I'm giving it to you, then like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you in the next video. Till that time, enjoy. Don't forget to type in BizFit. I'll send you the link.